What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Jerome, and I'm here tonight with the review for Love and Hip Hop Miami, Season 2, Episode 10, titled Performance Anxiety. So, without further ado, we are going to go ahead and just jump right into the video. Alright, so I'm going to start this video up with the shit that really worked my nerves. I don't know what worked my nerves more this episode, if it was JoJo or if it was Prince. I think they by neck and neck, and I think JoJo is actually just a hair higher than Prince was. So we're gonna start with JoJo. So last week it ended with JoJo and Veronica getting into a fight. That security broke up. Like, JoJo, I don't know why you did all that shit to just get blocked by security. Like, it was stupid as fuck. My thing with JoJo is JoJo don't have any balls into securities around, and then when security there, that's when JoJo want to buck up and stuff. I'm like, JoJo, sit your Angry Bird, Miss Piggy, Cabbage Patch dog looking ass down somewhere. Like, God, she gets on my nerves. But security did break that up. So then they get the cook-off, and the winner of the cook-off was none other than Trick himself. So then we see JoJo talking to Tip. And she's talking about how she just needs to go over and calm herself down because she's upset about the whole thing with Veronica, and how she felt like Bobby don't try that shit again, stay out of it. And then out of nowhere we see Shay walk up, and Shay snatches JoJo's wig right off, and I'm like, thank you God for small miracles. And who would have thought I'd be happy to see Shay snatch somebody's wig off. But I was so happy to see her snatch JoJo's wig because JoJo got on my nerves this episode. So while I'm talking about JoJo, we see her and she's with her mama. And, she's talking about Amara Perusa me, because my business is failing. No, your business is failing because it's bullshit. Shay pulled my wig off. And, me and Veronica got into a fight because you're a horrible fucking human being. That's why you got into it with those two. Yes, because she's talking about, Veronica threw her shoe at her. But again, she talking about Amara put roots on her. Girl, really? It's called take a look in the mirror and look at your reflection. You're a flawed, fucked up human being. Could that be the reason why you so much bad shit is going on in your life? Your relationship, your fake relationship with Pleasure, your friendship with Bobby is going to come between a lot of shit. Oh God, Mama was not here for what JoJo was saying, and I'm like, thank God somebody got some sense in this family, because JoJo obviously does not have any sense. And then she's talking about how she's gonna call her daddy, and he's gonna help her get a cleanse. I'm like, are we really talking about Roots? Like, the only Roots that I know of is the movie Roots and the group The Roots. But this shit that JoJo's talking about is stupid as fuck. Talking about she spent plenty of time at Amara's house and Amara could have slipped the Roots in her food. Well, bitch, if she put some Roots in your food, wouldn't it been her food too? And wouldn't her fucking career be tanking? But unfortunately, her career is thriving. But okay. So then we see her, JoJo, like I said, JoJo was tripping because she's saying that when she went to the spiritual advisor, I can't do her voice. It sounds so nasally. I went to the spiritual advisor and he told me he couldn't even remove her roots. So I'm going to Mexico to see my daddy and maybe he can help me get the roots removed. He needs to help you get a whole brand new personality, because your personality is what? Fucked up. And what? Flawed. Whew. I'm already tired of talking about JoJo. And I got one more scene to talk about with JoJo. And we're going to breeze past this one hella quick. But we see JoJo. She's back at her boutique. And I'm like, bitch, wasn't that boutique just empty a few episodes ago? Like, and if I'm not mistaken, I think that boutique to this day is closed. Like, oh God. But she's back, and Bobby comes to check on her to see how she is since going to Mexico to get the roots removed. He asked her how did they do it. She said she stood still and they lit a fire around it. They should have lit a fire around the wig and burnt the fuck out of it, is what they should have did. When she's talking about how she still loves Amara, but she got to keep her distance from her. I'm like, girl, Amara does not want to be in your presence. Like, oh, JoJo got on my nerves this whole episode. How many more fucking episodes is left of Miami? Like, somebody let me know that. Like, I don't know. I know Roxanne said last week that it has 18 episodes in the season. I'm hoping that 2 of those are the reunion, because I do know that they filmed a reunion already. So I'm hoping it's at least 16 episodes with a 2-part reunion. Oh, God. I can't do with Miami anymore. I like Miami, but it's the girls. It's really just the women. Some of the women have the stupidest drama. In particular, JoJo is number 1 at the list. Shay is number 2. Oh, Bobby is number 3. The list can go on. Even Amara is on the list, and I love Amara. Good God. I don't know how I'm going to be able to do it. All right, next, you guys, we got Prince. He's in a studio with Chaotic, Stuart Little, and it's a reggaeton artist. I just could not pronounce his name. They talking to Prince about, how they feel like new artists coming in should pay their dues to the people who've been in the music industry, which I agree. You pay your dues, but Prince, I don't know if he feels that. So he's playing this heavily ass auto-tune song, Papi Shampoo, which I saw because I follow him on IG. He played that video for it. I'm like, oh, what the fuck is this? Like, this sounds horrible. You got a good beat, but you got a heavily auto-tune song. I was like, oh God. But the dude that the artist, he liked the song. I'm like, really? You like that shit? I don't even like that. That's horrible. It's trash. So the artist leaves, and then it leaves, Prince, Chaotic, and Stuart Little. So, Chaotic, once again, is talking about his legal issues. So he says that the police reached out to him, and they are giving the FBI, police, whoever, they have a plea deal for him. So the plea deal is for 7 years. So 2 of those 7 years he'll be in jail, and then the other 5 he will be out on probation or parole. And he don't want to take it because he don't feel like he was wrong. Which, if you don't feel like you were wrong, absolutely don't take the deal. I hope he got an actual lawyer and not a public defender like Miracle did on Love and Hip Hop New York. But that's neither here nor there. And he's talking about how his dad reached out to him, and he feels like his dad is reaching out to him because he saw everything that happened on the news. And he said, and he's even a preacher, but he ain't been in my life. And I'm like, oh, okay. So everybody so far this season has daddy issues. Okay. So Stuart Little tells him, you know what, man, maybe you should just reach out to your dad and just have a conversation with him and hear him out. And I definitely agree with that. Oh God, Prince. So we see Prince, he's having a birthday party, and he is performing Papi Shampoo. When he performed that song, because he had everybody there, he had Amara there, he had Chaotic there, he had Stuart Little, Veronica, Shay, even Pooch was there. They made amends with each other. They are cordial with one another. So then we see, we saw Pooch and Amara. They had a conversation. Pooch was talking about how she saw Amara on the cover of People magazine, which I did not see that. What else? She's telling her about how she knows somebody that might want to date her. And she's like, who? And she tells her, Trick. Amara's like, Trick? Oh, good God, no. Which we all said it last week. There is no way Trick has a chance with Amara. But I guess she'll entertain him. So then we see Shay comes in, and Shay looked like she had on, JoJo's wig. But, she's telling Pooch and Amara. Actually, she's telling Pooch how Amara stopped being friends with her because of JoJo. And, Amara's like, you know what, I was wrong for that. And they made up and they apologized to each other. Cause yeah, also Shay told them that she snatched JoJo's wig off. Amara wanted to laugh, but she couldn't laugh. Bitch, I would have laughed my ass off. I don't give a fuck. If me and JoJo weren't cool, I would have laughed. Even if me and JoJo was cool, I'm sorry, I would have laughed my ass off that she snatched her wig off. So then, Shay asked Amara, when is the last time you saw Veronica? She's like, Veronica? Veronica? Yes, Veronica. It's been a while. I ain't saw her in about a year. Well, she's here now. So, God, Mona, how much did you pay those extras to pretend like they were actually interested in that song that Prince was performing? Because Prince get on stage and perform Papi Jambu. And that shit was horrible as fuck. It's auto-tuned as fuck. But they were just in there just, dancing to it. I'm like, Mona, how much did you pay those extras? So then after it's all over, Amara, she sees Veronica. She goes up to Veronica. They have a conversation with one another. And the conversation was, Amara, she was hurt by the stuff that happened with Veronica. She wanted Veronica to hurt. Veronica says she can't go to the radio stations that she used to go to because they think she's a racist. And, Amara says, well, I don't think you're a racist. And she was like, but you didn't tell anybody that. Well, bitch, she wasn't on your side. So why would she tell somebody that you're not a racist if you're not cool with each other? She just wanted some support from her, basically. But at the end of the day, they agreed to let bygones be bygones with one another. Thank God. Let's move on with the shit from these two. Like, I know they gotta have drama, but guys, like I said, the drama with the girls on this show is stupid as fuck. So I'm glad we've closed up one story, the Amara and Veronica story. Thank God for small miracles. All right, y'all. So then we had Amara. She was, her mom took up that deal that she got for the empanadas. So, she's sitting down and she's talking to her mama about JoJo and Bobby and the stuff that's going on between them and, her, JoJo and Bobby. Her mama said everything that we've all been saying. Number one, JoJo, that girl ain't your fucking friend. And then number two, she said Bobby is jealous of Amara, which I 100% agree with that. Mama hit the nail right on the head with that one. The reason why I say that Bobby is jealous of Amara is because last season 1, Amara was the breakout star of Love and Hip Hop Miami. I think Bobby came into the season thinking he would be the breakout star because, I don't know. I just think I guess because, he was comedic relief, he's gay, he's a rapper, and he's a gay rapper at that. So I think Bobby kind of came in last season thinking he would be the breakout star, but instead it was Amara because, she had this girl next door personality. She's bubbly. Her voice she has an amazing singing voice. Her skin and herself in general, very gorgeous girl. So I think Bobby expected to be the fan favorite, but instead it was Amara. So like I said, Mama hit the nail right on the fucking head. So then we see Amara. She and Trick, they are going on a horseback riding thing. And Joe and Amara, why do you have to bring your mama everywhere you go? Like, so you're gonna so when you having sex with your dude, you gonna have your mama right there beside you? Oh, my mom is here to watch me, watch out for me and make sure you don't do anything to me. Like, no. Ooh. So, Amara, she apologizes to Trick for not coming to the cook-off. He says, it's all good. He talks about the drama with JoJo and how Bobby was at the center of it. Amara's like, yeah, I definitely believe that. So then she gets on the the horse, and she's talking about, she's riding it. My teats. I'm like, Amara, you do the most for no reason, but I still love Amara. So once they finish it, Trick invites Amara to a showcase that Trina's having, and she's talking about what happened at her showcase that she had, where Bobby came in the wig trying to mock her. And how, JoJo's going around saying that she did voodoo. Amara, we don't believe that you did voodoo on that bitch. Like, no one believes that bullshit, but that dumbass JoJo. Ugh. All right, you guys. And then lastly, we got Chaotic. So Chaotic is meeting up with his dad. So his dad did find out all the information about Chaotic through the news. They having a conversation. Chaotic is talking about his childhood. His dad said that he didn't have a father when he grew up. He had a stepfather, and I'm like, what the hell does that got to do with you being in your son's life? Like, that made absolutely zero sense to me. But if he wanted to say that, him not having a father didn't help him be a father to his son. Whatever. It's still stupid as fuck, but whatever. Then his daddy talking about how he got shot. Did he say he got shot in the back of the head? He died and he came back. I'm like, what kind of what? I was confused. That whole scene confused the shit out of me. Cause then he talking about how when Chaotic's dad, he said he left. That Chaotic was talking about as a kid. He was talking about he was trying to kill himself because his daddy went. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I was hella confused with that whole scene. And then his daddy broke down crying because he said he blamed himself when Chaotic got shot. But to wrap things up tightly with these two, they agree to get to know each other. That's all they could have said was, man, I didn't get to know you growing up as a kid. Yeah, I know I wasn't there for you when you was a kid, but I'm here now. Like, let's try to, figure shit out. Instead of going through all of this shit that I was like sitting there thinking to myself, like, what the fuck are y'all talking about? But that was Love and Hip Hop Miami. Like the video, leave your comments, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys later. And I'm sorry if this review was not, up to par to what I usually do. It was really just the JoJo stuff that drained me so much in this episode. And I probably didn't even have that much energy in my New York review because of Miami. Because I actually kind of enjoyed New York tonight. But when Miami came on and this whole root shit came up, I was over it and I was done for the night. But I will see you guys later. I know on Wednesday that I will be doing Black Ink Crew on Wednesday. And I know on Wednesday that Married to Medicine Los Angeles comes on. So I'm going to review that as well. So until then, I will see you guys later.